Do you want? Okay, I wasn't sure since I also am going through this for the first time, so I don't know if Joshy wants me to go or if he wants to figure it out on his own.
Let's let Joshy figure it out.
Alright.
Rep.
What could possibly come up for P, Joshua?
You got this, dude.
It's closer than you think.
Rep that.
Joshy, please.
Pick the letter.
What, that's
Places?
Replaces?
Replaces?
Think of another consonant.
Wait, let him do it.
Replace though. That's weird. Okay, the D at the end's a little weird.
No, I would
but
say
that's how you
the
spell
S. I would say an S is weirder. Replaces?
I've said that before.
But that's whack.
I think we can all
but
That's more whack than
the Hangman
grammatically
Gambit is kind of a
speaking.
chuckle fuck.
Grammatically speaking,
Yeah, we all know about the.
Wait, let that
Let
stop.
that be.
Grammatically speaking, replaces makes like no sense.
What? Replaced?
Replaces.
Yeah, replaces
Makes no
doesn't make
sense.
sense. She was replaced.
It is a word.
She wasn't
but
replaces. Like you she was replaced.
she wasn't replaces.
Alright, fine.
Switch places? That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have... Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Ninja replacement jutsu.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
That is bullshit
Maybe the
poison.
whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. They switched at the beginning.
I got it!
We never knew Junko.
Two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
We never met Junko.
From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met?
I don't know how I feel about this.
Mukuro all along?
What do you mean?
I think it's a bit silly.
How?
We're talking about a game where a guy got fucking butterized.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
that's
Spencer
completely
just
different. I
didn't
mean, like the system of evidence. I don't know.
What?
What?
But what?
What?
Bone? I understand you about your thing, but come on.
Well, I mean, if I mean, it's kind of hard to talk when everybody else is talking, huh?
What do you mean system of evidence?
I don't know. I just feel like it just seems weird. It feels like it's kind of.
Maybe they'll explain themselves.
All right.
Don, go home. You're drunk.
I am a bit drunk.
Okay, Aoki.
We'd already met her? I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she? She
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion.
Oh yeah, you kind of see
the
the
tattoo after the body was
Yep.
extinguished.
Did no one else notice that?
Plus,
The
I
video
thought
is
it might have
very
been
blurry right now.
was found on the
It might have
hands of Mukuro's body.
It might have been I thought it might have been like because of the burns, but I guess that's not how tattoos work.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Boom.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup in the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
Oh fuck, there's a bot in my chat!
What the bot? What the bot?
So long, Mr. Bot.
I can't ban them now.
Fuck him!
I need people to be moderators.
Fuck him and this product.
You could elect one of us. Wink, wink.
I know, that's why I wanted to, but I can't fucking... No one decided to say anything when I asked.
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Booyah!
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid. Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. And my first time was during the latest investigation.
Mm-hmm.
The first time was... Wait, what is it asking?
Think about it.
Monokuma actively hid the identity.
Pictures, I assume. But yeah, now that I think I can figure out what I'm trying to say. I think it's just that it's asking a lot of us to remember a lot of these tiny details. But I don't read mysteries.
Supposed to be in a mystery?
I mean, that said, I don't really go for mysteries that often, so.
That's blurring it out, wasn't it?
Was it the group? I don't think it's group photos.
Want me to tell you? If that's the right or wrong answer?
Is it the right answer?
No.
Okay.
Also, I mean, it's not pointing out the answer if he doesn't know.
Want me to tell you why you're here?
God damn it.
You need some help, Jockey?
Is it
What's your
eyes?
guess, Con?
Is it
One
the
of the
profile?
investigations, anywhere where Monokuma would have actively interfered. That being...
Okay, so what are you looking for?
Anywhere that Monokuma hampered.
During your last investigation, you were doing something, and Monokuma was like, haha, you're getting stopped.
DVD.
Yep, that's one of them.
One of them? I think there is only one answer.
While I was in
It
the
said
AV
first and
room,
second.
watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck? I already read this! Oopsie! Looks like I broke it! I'm gonna go! We've already read this! This is 4 hours long, so I'm fucking skipping it! You know what? Yeah, fuck it. SDB.
And the reason you did that...
How do I make him a moderator? How do I make people moderators?
I think you can figure
it out later.
Finished up.
Is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
2 hours.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
Oh, did it show everybody about Junko?
Thing was just a fluke.
Yeah.
No, it just
Right as
showed
it was
the.
about to, Monokuma unplugged a DVD player.
It didn't show Yasuhiro. It showed it like just. It
just went through everyone.
That's
It didn't go
Hero's
through
just kind
It
of.
didn't go through everyone though, right?
Except Junko.
No, I think it didn't. It didn't go through everyone at all.
It didn't show everyone. Monokuma
It did.
stopped
It just
before
that the
It didn't show people before Junko either. Like there was multiple.
There were
people
multiple
that
people missing.
showed. It just
yeah.
Monokuma just stopped it before it got anywhere. That's not. It's not important whatsoever.
Hello?
Wanna go?
Yo.
Oh, you guys are done talking?
Yeah, we're done.
I have modded SDB. There we go. SDB, you have power.
Oh, cool.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's body or identity. The Mastermind tried to cover up the other piece of evidence that I've gotten revealed. Moment of truth.
You can do it, dude.
Oki ground.
Oh, please have another line than just Gar.
Rar XD pounces on you.
Oh wait, he just said a thing that wasn't Gar.
What do you want? Are
No,
you
it's just
sure
because
about
ABC.
this?
I almost called him ABC.
What are you even talking about?
It's because SDB.
Great job,
What
ABC.
now?
I agree. Rar.
So true, Oomphy.
That's impossible!
It's the photos.
This should prove it.
We should prove it.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover
jeez, I
up.
can hear my
You
parents
did the
streaming a
same
movie
thing
from
with
in here.
this group photo.
I can't hear it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstances common to all these pictures. Even in fucking Taka. The unusual circumstance.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture. And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
What?
What the hell?
Xanadu.
Xanadu, more like.
Yeah, Xanadu.
Xanadu, my balls got him.
I believe everything Makoto said is true.
Or there's supposed to be a laugh track there.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. this killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Yes!
Xanadu times 2.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the Mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now!
Whoa!
So I was thinking, and also, I guess it does make sense because, like, in Somnium Files, I'm having to look at the transcript a lot to review evidence. And I feel like if I was actually playing this game, I might have an easier time figuring out who it was. Because of the whole zoning out. Because of the whole zoning out thing, I'm just straight up missing information a lot of times.
Maybe you shouldn't drink when we're doing stuff like this.
Robert, it's not the drinking, it's the ADD.
Oh.
I'll explain what ADD is.
It's attention deficit disorder.
I don't think you have to explain.
I don't think you
You don't
have
have to.
Yeah.
It's like straight up, just at times I will zone out and take no information, and then I'll snap back in.
I wonder where they bought all the time to clean up the bodies.
They probably had a Monokuma bot do it.
Is that possible?
I mean, there's multiple Monokumas.
Monokumas can go anywhere and at any time.
Like, there was a Monokuma guarding the laundry room that was just an automaton.
Where the fuck is that one where he sets the mask down?
I think you put that one down already.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? I'll come back to it later. Yeah, because the streaks. No, that doesn't go there. This goes here. I think?
Look at Byakuya's face.
Oh my god, Bun, what is that fucking thing you posted?
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Give me a sec.
I'm gonna guess it's this. But
That's why I tried to post. It's like one of the first image results for looking up Xanadu.
Musical Xanadu.
Okay, yeah, Xanadu. With an anime scene with Don Bluth.
This isn't animated.
No, there's an animated scene in Don Bluth in that movie.
Oh.
Yeah, by the Don Bluth.
Yeah, it was part of the musical part of the thing.
Has to be this. Oh yeah. Has it? Because none of the rest of these make sense.
I think you're good.
The killer is
Make sure
you!
Okay.
Oh yeah, the shot of everyone there.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusama.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Oh, got that.
So was she in on it?
Biolab, which had been converted into
She was probably in on it, but wasn't expecting to fucking die.
until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Cause like, okay.
Junko dragged the body out.
It's not that hard.
We'll probably get an answer, but like it feels like this was like a suicide mission for her.
She probably didn't expect to die, Bone, and got offed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Betrayal.
fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko. We proved it in one big
For
thorn in her
probably
side.
some petty reason.
It was probably because also she hit Monokuma, and she was like, well, I can't have other students trying to hit me, so I might as well just make an example out of her.
Meanwhile, She wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
There we go, nailed it. Nailed it again.
So she put on a mask.
You're on
and then
fire, Joshie.
Watch me, okay. Watch this one get wrong.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
Oh, there we go.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
There she goes!
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true Mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima.
Yo, that's a pretty good fucking shot.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Did we ever find out the deal with why that one bot was broken?
It's not like
I
you're
think they
an
just
endangered
explained it away
species or
with
something.
overloading.
How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong!
Yes.
There's still plenty more to go!
Apparently, it's only been like, what, an hour-ish?
Yeah, because that's
Yeah, there's still 6 more hours left.
Whoa.
Because that's not the only mystery here.
Whoa, there she is! Oh, she didn't have freckles.
So, I've actually seen this character design of Junko
Yeah?
with the hair things, the Monokuma hair bits.
There she is.
If I could say one thing,
Waiting so very long.
Is that a voice she's putting on, I assume?
if you'll notice on her head right now, there's a crown, so she's putting on a voice. Also,
I've
you could
seen that
easily
crown
see.
before.
You could also easily see the real Junko's face if you ever looked at the magazines inside of the beginning of the game or in the laundry room.
Oh, I can share something.
On the magazines.
What magazines?
In the magazines.
At the very beginning of the game, Junko Enoshima's face was on the magazine. Not only were her eyes a lighter shade of blue, but there were no freckles. They waved it away as saying she simply had work done. But if you're the ultimate fashionista, then what's the point of using computer work when you already have the perfect body?
I mean, like, people still do that.
That doesn't necessarily mean perfect body. It just says she's really good at fashion.
But the heavier implication is they're bullshit.
If you
Exactly.
swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor.
He's using the fucking
status,
royal weed.
and some of our home cooking.
Man, Yasuhiro's just vibing right there.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I
Hell
wanted to share something funny with you now. So when I was first playing this game, I had noticed. I looked at like everybody's like information and noticed that Junko was 97 pounds. I was like, man, she's light. That's wild. And I remembered that for the whole game. And then like Byakuya says this, and I was like, oh.
Oh wow!
So, what happens if you press OK?
That was the other thing I wanted to mention.
What if I simp?
What about it, wait?
No,
mean, you
that
just
was
did it
that was
wrong.
the other. Sorry, that was the other thing I wanted to mention. Mukuro has the same exact body measurements as Junko. Did no one else notice that?
No, because I didn't look at her
would I
card.
remember?
That's just
There's
so
a
you
reason.
noticed.
Yeah, we know the reason, Crimson. They just told us the reason.
Anyway.
At the end of the game.
There's another reason, actually.
You see, I was smart enough to say that.
Were you correct?
Can I ask a question?
Sure, dude.
It doesn't matter which one I pick.
Just say no thanks.
Okay. No
Yeah.
thanks.
It doesn't matter.
Did you think I was being serious? Sorry. I was just messing with you.
Why are you doing a JoJo pose, bitch?
It's been so long since I've had an audience.
She's
I'm not
quirky.
sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
God, she's so normal.
This is the
She's not like other
Mastermind?
girls. She's quirky and a mass murderer.
The real Junko.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know? Face! Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Bitch, you
So wait, what?
Not you.
Wait, what's her eyes look like compared to the Mukuro?
They're actually the same color, fuck.
They look similar. They look very similar. They're the same color.
I mean, Mukuro has a lot more eyeliner.
What? I thought it was the irises.
Oh.
Was it not? Did somebody give me a
What?
side-by-side?
What are we even talking about?
I'm asking for, like, their eye colors.
I mean, they're the same eye color.
Oh, they are the same kind of color? Why were they obscuring her face, then?
It's a hint.
Because they're-
The hint.
That's a terrible hint if, like, there's nothing different between
Because
their
Mukuro
eyes.
had freckles.
Did she?
The
Yeah,
hint is
Mukuro
that
has
there's-
from.
The hint that there is
No.
both Mukuro and Junko at the same time in an image.
In a mystery, you have to
Wait,
pay attention to every.
I didn't
single-
see any freckles. Here, can somebody post Mukuro?
Yeah,
I
one
thought
second,
we pointed that out, Mr. Aoki.
What? Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Every
Well, maybe I was zoned out. I don't know. And Echo, I don't think you remember. I can't focus on everything physically.
Damn it, why can't I find it?
Can I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yes.
It's a PNG, but whatever.
No, I don't remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to the school. Before I went to the school.
I got it! That's right! It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it!
I am amazing.
Wow, you have a pretty.
Either that or you just read the wiki.
I guess that's why you've made it this far.
Wait, there's a
huh?
wiki for Danganronpa?
Don't look at
Everything,
it.
come on.
Don't look at it.
So I
Don't
was
look
right.
at it.
Then
Of course there's a wiki for Danganronpa.
There's a wiki for
There's a
everything.
wiki
Colin.
for everything.
There's wikis for people's fanfiction.
And
Yeah,
extended
which is
universes.
really weird when it gets recommended at the top of your Google search.
Isn't it
Oh.
funny when you get the Halo Clan emblem
Everybody
for your
forgives
movie?
Zaz, who has to go back to his old profile pic.
Yeah, so I'm looking at these images and I straight up cannot see the freckles. And I think maybe like the pixelation on Joshy's stream might also be a part of that.
Well, we're looking at her face right now.
Yeah, I can't see any freckles on that image.
Really?
Really?
Did you
They're
click on
right
the
there,
image?
Mr. Aoki.
How far away is the screen? Full screen it.
How much have you drank?
Look, that's what I'm looking
Okay,
at. Right
to
there.
be fair, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
to be fair.
freckles, huh?
Yeah,
What freckles?
Yeah, that is pretty fair.
What are you seeing?
I thought you were looking at theater chat and not looking at this like JPEG recovered from a war computer.
Her eyes.
Okay,
Wait, guys. So after it like took its time, the image has now cleared up, and I can now see them.
Her
But,
eye
like-
shape is also different.
It's like that's what it looked like originally, and then it clears up after some time because you know internet connection and Discord streaming.
Yo, Khan, do you mind doing your Junko voice?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, you're talking about my cover photos of junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped?
you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk.
So, so they aren't real?
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains
Also, I was
why
probably
she didn't quite seem
multitasking.
the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
This is a very different voice. from
Not
I
even
expected.
Oh, she'll probably go to the one we want.
Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Wait, they're
so
twins?
basically, Mukuro and I had
Yeah.
your stereotypical...
Con, did you put that together?
Yeah, I put it together.
Wait,
You
what?
put that together?
No way!
What? How?
No, you didn't say. You didn't connect shit.
How?
How? What is your evidence?
No, Crimson! Con,
Huh?
like how? How did you put them together that they're twins?
It's gonna sound really dumb, but it's their body measurements and their height.
Well, twins
Told
don't
you.
necessarily
Their
look
body
the-
measurements and height are different.
Yeah.
Especially if they're
I
fraternal
mean-
or identical.
No, Kaneko, do you see those boobs? Do you see those boobs? This is important.
Honkers.
Oh.
Mukuro does not.
I thought that was the artist! Fuck, she does have boobs!
The older sister...
Also, Con, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're that level identical.
Smart and cute.
You say that, but
One
They
twin
aren't-
might
they
eat
clearly
more.
aren't identical.
There's non-identical, and then there's identical, and then there's that one in the middle of that, where somebody can become a giant.
Okay, there we are.
Okay, there we go.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Scourge Sisters!
Totally different person now.
Like I said,
Riri,
I'm
no.
bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
Bruh.
But you're twins. Why do you have different last names?
I'm gonna assume...
Scourge on the rampage! Scourge
Oh. Wait a minute, what?
Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me
It's a
that
Homestuck
shit?
reference!
Oh, this is Chie.
Oh, I just realized something. Genocide
that
Jack, Genocide Jill, Jack and Jill. I never put that together.
That's
Yeah.
a joke.
That's the joke.
And I'm just, I'm letting you know, I am now figuring out the
And
joke.
that's the show.
But it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
I liked you when you were calm.
Just make up whatever answer you want.
There's
I don't
one
give
that you'll like a
shit.
lot.
The truth's fucking lame anyway.
I liked you when you were dead.
That means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the one that I said you'd like a lot. Look at her.
Damn.
God
Also,
damn it, you're
also,
right.
so I actually.
Someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
Fuck, you're right! God
Thing
damn
is,
it!
I had actually watched an anime scene where she goes, yeah, it's me, with her like hands, with her tongue out and the hands
so-called
doing the devil
Mastermind
horns
had to
and
operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
I never knew what she was talking about, but now I know what that anime scene was.
Bro, but you do realize there's more to a woman's attraction than her size.
It's Mr. Roboot. Of course he doesn't know that.
We all know that.
Hang on, guys. I can know the best way to go ahead and bust his boner. She's 16.
Are you
Oh, well.
sure about that?
Oh well, it's
Yeah, you sure
anime.
about that?
Who cares?
You sure about that, Con?
Nah, but it does help to go ahead and receive the boner.
Con, you've been talking about Hina's boobs the whole game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Con, you have a boner right now?
Con, are you a pedophile?
And like that, I have been found out. I am out.
But after
Not
looking
as
at the
that though.
situation, I
Seriously, way to
determined
turn
it
the
would be
tables on me. That was
impossible
very
for
clever.
Mukuro to perform
To
such
be fair,
duties.
that was clever.
Alright, let's listen to the thing.
Listen, I was 15 when this game came out. It's okay.
Because
Yes.
naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
Damn, bitch!
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director.
and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
I can fix her in this state.
Besides, 15 students
I don't think you
seemed like
can.
a solid number to start with.
Yes, I could.
Of course, the fact that she
The
was
problem is she's not
ultimate
gonna stay
soldier
like this for
posed
long.
something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Bitch.
No one can get the joke because it was only on stream, but you heard the Steam screenshot notification over and over.
It was
I didn't hear that.
clear
On
just
the
how
on the
out of
Twitch
touch
stream.
she was
You
with
can
the
hear
rest
it.
of society.
Oh, I thought he said on the Discord stream.
Meanwhile,
Guys, listen, you don't understand. I can fix her.
Yeah, same, bro.
None of you fuckers can fix her.
I can fix this version.
I'm built different.
I will fight all of you.
I can fix Takano.
You
My
can't
ears.
fix Takano! We've been over this, dude!
You need to think with the thing on your head and not with the thing between your legs.
I am thinking with my brain.
I doubt that statement. I very much do.
Identities? Sadly,
Do you?
her inability to match
Do
my
you have?
personality was even
Are you
greater
built
than I
different enough,
calculated.
Joshy?
It was
I
a
want to
lost
hear the
cause.
thing.
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
She did it for the lulz.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Oh.
Oh, look, it's a cutesy one.
If I planned
you know.
everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
She goes ooh woo, doesn't she?
I think this was before the whole.
This was much before that.
I'm
This was in
talking
the
about she would
pre-ooh-woo era.
if she was in the ooh woo era, she would have been
Oh,
ooh woo.
definitely.
Oh yeah, she totally fucking
She would ooh you into existence out of it.
Moe.
Wait, into existence out of it?
Yes.
What do you mean by this?
That's not a sentence.
Just as I suspected, when Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised.
How
as
is
anyone
drunk
else.
me more coherent than Crimson sometimes? I'm sorry.
No, you're more ignorant.
Oh wait, I snapped Kyoko. Fuck.
Well, snaps, according to STV.
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance.
Please go back to the glasses.
But she did teach you a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
I liked you with your glasses on.
Talk like that.
I think that's my least favorite Junko personality. Right
So
there.
can somebody give me the cliff notes of her reasoning? Because like I'm kind of having a hard time.
I will afterwards.
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
This
I
actually
hate this.
explains a lot of Monokuma's behaviors.
Yep. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
He's a total sociopath.
This is why none of you motherfuckers can fix her. This
You murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
I mean, maybe I can do something.
Sociopath.
Throw
I can
her
do
in the
something.
trash. Throw her in the fucking trash. In the fire.
Oh. Hey, it's AC's favorite! You can fix this!
Not even
Wait, why did she? Wait, does she have mushrooms on her head?
This is shy. This is depressed.
She does
is a
indeed have
Japanese
mushrooms
shorthand
in her
Wait,
head.
does that mean this
Depressed.
one's for me then?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why it gets me so excited.
You were saying about that.
Yeah, that's what Joffy likes. Unenthusiastic.
I like depressed girls.
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super despair. No, more than that.
She's actually reminding me of a girl I had a crush on in high school. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, you said you were 16 when this game came
loves
out?
girl to have mushrooms
Yeah.
on their heads.
Like, are you sure that wasn't just Junko?
Dude,
Like,
she gets off on despair.
Well, no, because
And
she's
super,
like a
super.
vegan now that lives in the woods.
More like super fucking.
Right.
Oh, fuck!
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister, in that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Okay, fucking. This is AC in the matter of us being horny.
Exactly.
See, see where Byakuya's eyes are? Let's look at your dick in disgust.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
I mean, like, have you been on the internet, Kyoko?
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure. But this is a
He's
whole
not-
nother level
he's
of
not
nuts.
wrong.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly
a bitch.
human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Yo, this guy got that noble blood, means that noble's pumping through that dick!
Apparently, Tiny Hands Toko is also a classist. Great.
Had that noble blood.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
Oh.
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Is this her pretending to be Monokuma?
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Well, that just explains the Monokuma theory that I have.
Are you talking about our memories?
Whoa. I love this theme.
Mystery, right? I'm the killer!
I have not found this single on anywhere. Not even on Spotify.
Riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do! We're going to solve all these mysteries.
Bring it on, bitch!
Damn straight!
Yeah!
And then we'll have our victory!
Let Makoto say fuck!
Wait!
Fuck!
Alright, then let's just get straight to
I've
the
been
point.
in the game, but
What
that works
memories
too.
did
Oh.
you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us, what were they related to? Can't be the founding of Hope Speak Academy, could it?
No, not the founding.
The motives Monokuma came up with.
Which one?
What are class trials? What are class trials? I actually don't know what those are.
The thing that we're doing right now.
It's the trials that the class does.
What are you okay? How drunk are
get
you?
it.
You gotta set down the hooch bone.
Well, I mean, like, is that like the entrance exams or something?
No, the class trials are
No, the
literally
class
what is
trials
happening
are
right
class
now.
trials.
Oh, these things. All right,
The
I was
trials.
thinking. Whenever they said class trials, I thought they meant like something to get into Hoops Peak. I forgot these were
That
called
would be an
trials.
entrance exam.
Yeah.
You do remember after all. Well,
Sorry, I just
I would
turned
hope you
around
wouldn't
and
forget
Remus is
something so
chasing his own
important.
tail.
Wait, what was the answer?
The
It
motives.
was-
Oh, motives. the complex motives are.
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
I do like this one too.
So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us all those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they had all shared. So for the first murder, the motive we were given was...
I don't even remember what it looked like.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
This version of Junko also hits hard.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Wait, did I also have a crush on another girl that was like this?
Yeah, you had a crush on a girl that did JoJo poses all the time.
I think I only ever had a crush on one girl, but like
He
it was
just
more
loves girls
respect.
that are monotone.
Yeah, she was very nice. She was very nice to me. Made me feel good.
For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the result. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Bitch!
Okay! Time for the next question!
Man, she changes character more than I do on a bad day.
For the second motive!
For the second murder, the motive theme was... That's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned that I used to wet my bed until the age of until grade 6.
4.
Pass.
The past.
I got it! It was...
Kill the best.
Right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
The theme for the third murder was... The reason Celeste turned out to be a murderer. She wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men. So that time, the motive was greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Seek and destroy.
Josh, she's like, I had a crush on a girl like this too.
Actually... maybe. Turned down slightly.
She had a very long tongue.
I had to wonder how much art there is of Genocide Jill and Junko's tongues.
Like, not much, I imagine.
Not much of Toko's, but a lot of Junko.
Toko.
They don't even need to be close to each other's tongue kiss like that.
That hurt
Toko-
Balasa.
Choco isn't that like popular.
Really?
Like the fan art and stuff now.
I'm shocked.
Why?
She seems
What's
great.
the point of all this?
I love the purple thing. She's fantastic. She's funny. She's a weirdo.
You mean best girl?
Can
No.
you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in case of Sakura's death was...
Crazy ass.
Was it that made Sakura decide to kill
Was it
herself?
that made crazy ass Sakura decide to kill herself?
Crazy old
Had to do
Oh,
with
that
Monokuma
crazy
supposed-
Sakura.
Was it betrayal? What was it?
Was it? Or wasn't it? Joshua.
Betrayal. I think it might be betrayal.
It's not. It can't be betrayal.
Betrayal.
Let me.
Was it secrets? Was it? Wait, no. I forget what happened a lot during that.
Fucking, I'm pressing a button.
I got it!
It's
Oh, I got
betrayal.
It was betrayal. You were wrong.
It was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything.
Oh, right, I forgot about that plot point.
It could have been blackmailed, but
It looks
Jones
like
was
you
better.
answered all of my questions correctly.
Should it have been?
How painfully delightful.
Oh, I guess so.
What's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Why does Junko switch into personalities of girls that I had crushes on? Fuck.
I guess the girls
Joshie,
are fun. They're very tropey.
Joshie, I'm very afraid for your well-being.
She's actually just mimicking everyone else.
The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
They really are.
Those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
Hey, it's Queen version.
We haven't gotten this one in a bit.
She's wearing a crown.
Well, I didn't have a crush on this one, but she was kind of hot.
Once again, I worry.
Reasons to kill, as there are people on
I like
Earth.
her little crown.
They compel humans to kill each other,
She looks good with it.
bringing despair to the world.
I also like this one.
This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
I am desperately trying not to make a joke right now.
I just realized that she has the white bear and the black bear.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I kind of just thought it was a I kind of just thought the one was a Monokuma on her hair, but I guess I just missaw it.
No, the old Junko had a Monokuma on one twin tail, and a bow on the other.
Wasn't it a bunny?
She had a bunny.
The seed of despair also needs nourishment, and that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories?
AC
Why are
when
you
he
trying
sees
to
me being
change the
horny.
subject?
If you would listen,
Yes!
you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories.
Why aren't you moving the
What
dialogue?
I'm trying to say is
We get it,
the
you're
seed of
horny.
despair
That's
is
a important
closely
plot
tied to your own memories.
Funny enough, I never had a crush on a girl like this.
How so?
Well, I feel like that
You
just
never
changed
had a
today.
hot
I
teacher?
heard your boner.
I didn't even click anything and it took a snap!
You see, by taking away your memories,
Uh-huh.
I gave you hope.
You scratched your leg and pressed the button.
Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair.
Can we go back to the teacher one?
I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So,
Did you ever have a crush on a girl like this?
This one, no. Well, I knew a girl, but I didn't have a crush on her. She was cute, though.
Then hurry up and tell
Why
us.
does your school seem like an anime?
I am sincerely worried about Josh's
Man, I knew a
well-being.
dude that had the same kind
Were
of
you a background character in an anime, Joshi?
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair.
I should also add the caveat that the girl that I described as this personality, she was I viewed her like a sister.
She also had big boobs and like she carried
Wait,
a
No,
carry
she
on
was actually super flat. Wait, I probably shouldn't be saying that. Fuck.
Josh, it sounds like you lived in an anime, so that worries me more.
Behold, the world beyond the school wall.
Well, I mean, like, they're exaggerated characteristics that they would exhibit.
This is the outside
in
world
this.
you've all been so
The exaggerated swagger of a Japanese high schooler.
I'm not Japanese. I live in like fucking Midwest America, but fuck nowhere.
It's pretty good,
Yes.
actually.
But fuck nowhere.
I like the term butt fuck.
Alright, guys,
oh shit!
How about we listen to what's going on here?
We are Monokuma.
This is the society we live in.
How about we
huh?
listen to what's going on? I'm very curious.
Oh. All they're saying is Luis Doro.
What the fuck?
The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right? What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Why am I into depressed girls?
Why does she have mushrooms on her head?
Because she's depressed.
Noir already explained it. It's like a trope in Japanese stuff.
Oh, I missed it.
It just means it's supposed to be like some kind of implication that you're depressed or sorrowful.
But you're so sedentary that there are mushrooms growing on you.
Make your argument. Genocide Jack's memory photo. Group photo. Okay.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw?
I mean, Kaneko, did you figure out what happened outside?
I mean, it's already been stated as to what happened.
Remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Apparently some calamity happened.
Remember anything?
Calamity of Ganon.
Well, Bone, I think it's self-explanatory. The fucking...
I can't
what is
believe
it?
Junko was Calamity Ganon.
The group called Ultimate Despair, because they were described as a group, took over the world.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I thought the Ultimate Despair was just Junko and her sister.
If you'll remember, though, there's one person whose memory may not have been touched.
The chance that she has
Remember or
forgotten.
die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to, when it comes to that crazy, confusing video, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw?
Is this another one of
I mean, what am I supposed... Nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong.
Booyah!
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
I thought her name was Genocide Jill. It flops.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate,
Despite that they share a brain.
even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Bone, it's anime.
Yeah, brain is
Okay.
weird.
I've already explained that they are legitimately different characters.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Just instantly, BAM!
Not even
We
like,
have
not even an
a
attempt to
millisecond.
fight.
We
Not
have
even
now
a
invented the simp sneeze.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
That's a good
I
line.
didn't like it was happened?
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the Mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
We are Monokuma.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet kid, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
What?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what...
Oh, fuck.
But it was more on the level
What happened was man-made.
of natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! This is the true tragedy!
To think that this would be the girl that delivered the news that the world's completely fucked.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh.
This ought to be good.
Oh man, there's melted ice cream on my desk. I'm gonna have to clean my desk after this fuck.
Nice.
What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took
Yes!
the bait.
Again,
You
dude.
bit
Damn.
into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So,
Oh.
what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I wonder.
Oh my god, yes!
Was it the Tagami family fell? Was it the Tagami family fell? Or was it the Tagami family fell?
You still have a minute and a half.
Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I'm bored waiting. I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, let's Like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Hey, fuck you, Crimson. My dick is not a tragedy.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his
Agree to
entire
disagree.
family has died.
I think the biggest tragedy here is how
the
deep
Tagami
people can
name
be.
has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Dude, it is the biggest tragedy.
Such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain
almost like you had
the
amnesia.
normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
So, this is a part I got spoiled on.
What?
That they're older.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems kind of obvious.
Which means it's okay if they sounded like they were 16.
He literally got spoiled because he's so horny.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, how did he get spoiled on this?
I
He looked up their ages before he.
Looked
did
up the what?
research.
Their ages.
Oh.
Look.
You did that to yourself, motherfucker.
This is why you need to just not care and accept that they're lines.
Huh?
On a piece of paper.
2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy.
Wait, Owen's advocating for Lolly now?
These people aren't lollies.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What does that mean?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right?
I like this one.
What are the memories I took from you?
I like this one.
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh, Byakuya is having an existential crisis.
We have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. What Junko says is true. If we first came here 2 years ago. But the rest of us only remember getting within the last few weeks, so... Our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe it. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
2 years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Oh, fuck!
Nice.
There goes Joshy!
What the fuck was that?
What?
I heard someone bump something over.
Oh, that might have been me. I think I accidentally dropped the beer, or the bootlegger, or whatever this is, onto the push to talk.
You heard it. He is slammed.
No, it's like, no, I meant to, like, I just meant to move my arm, and the alcohol was in the way. It's a perfectly normal mistake. It did not spill, by the way.
Good job, Josh.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Damn, I could go for some gyoza right now.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Really?
It's such an amazing line. Give me a second. Don't change the style out for a second.
Let's take a picture. Can't wait to see all the amount of pictures they've taken during this entire session. Do you get it? Did you get it, Bone?
Yes, go ahead.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to...
Oh, let's say, man, a very personal area.
And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
There goes my theory about it being just graduating.
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Yes. I find it so funny that this gag will only show up on the fucking Twitch stream. Is she talking about the memories where we must have lost her the moment when we
Wait,
lost
what gag?
The screenshot thing that he's doing.
Oh, I didn't notice he was doing a screenshot thing.
There's something on the Twitch stream.
Just after I set food in the main hall for the first time, and that was...
When you fainted.
I got it! when I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was
No
because
barking when crucial plot twists are happening.
our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
Huh?
So, since I love you guys so much,
Oh.
I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Wait, what? The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school.
I guess she's reinvigorated to explain
School
things.
life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
SDB.
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What did he say?
Read the Twitch chat.
Are you?
I can't.
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
It is.
Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other
I
words,
feel numb to that
if you
word
see
now.
despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay,
So, let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened!
I don't like the phrasing of that.
Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Fucking STBQ.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise.
Yes.
To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Yes.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah,
So-
the headmaster put that much faith in you.
Yeah? Bone?
I was about to say, I have to wonder. So originally I was thinking Monokuma was like something that she thought up of, but I assume that it's something she adopted after seeing the bullshit outside. Like, I don't know if she started it.
And because we had that same hope,
Should I tell him that?
Will it be explained later?
that's why we all agreed.
I missed
Is it not being explained now?
Don't worry about it.
It just...
Let's keep going.
Okay.
It's still a question when we're done, I'll answer it.
Shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Yo, that's a sick image.
Laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
So this answers your question, Bone.
He had no idea that we, the
Does
ultimate
it?
despair, had already made our way.
Okay, so she was already part of it. This was planned.
She was already part of it and she made it
So
in there.
what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Seriously though, this is a sick image.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
I'll be your obedient little sheep.
You mean
God damn it, not now!
in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Joshi on the stream, I can literally hear every time you're taking a pic.
Years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the Mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world that was... Wait, that wasn't it? Didn't I hit A?
Yeah. What's the word, Joffrey? What? What? 8?
Hijack.
Now I understand.
What starts with HS besides Suhao?
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves.
I don't know, Roosh. Give me a break.
I'm just trying to understand.
Give him a break.
I'm not smart. Hi, my name is Jack. Welcome to Strange Paradise.
You know who else isn't smart?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
The person that designed Suhao.
Fair enough.
To show the world the murder taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
Take that, Ed Boon.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the
That
way,
should be a shirt.
since we started broadcasting, a
What?
whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue
Isn't television amazing?
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Thank you!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and helpless?
I mean, they kind of forgot you were a friend.
But despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth? Full of despair? That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Oh, fuck!
Yakuya's still having an existential crisis.
Oh, wow! Even Chill's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna tap out.
He even has standards.
You're also totally forgetting.
Sneaky serial killer.
She's all, nah, you know what? I'm gonna tap out. I'm not gonna.
You see, she might be a sociopath, but she cares.
About killing cute boys, not causing this shit.
I'm a sociopath, not a psychopath.
Yeah, basically.
We get it already. Don't help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
Salmon Hospital hero.
Alive? Oh, how delightful. We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on.
You
You've just
lying
been
in the
going
gutter?
on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
What? Oh, that's new.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
I don't think you're a witch, Junko.
Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now.
Oh, yeah, this bullshit. Fuck you,
Makoto's
Schrodinger.
working with a Hempel's raven.
Oh god, my face and jaw.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you
Always
can
with
go
the cat.
outside and see for yourself? Well, you
Been
better
over
not. You
like
go out
Laplace's
into that
dude.
world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. To this
The valid method.
everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed?
I'm too stupid to give up. Personally, yeah, I would be too stupid to be like, nah, bitch, but I'd probably do something.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
What?
I didn't kill anyone.
That is
I
false,
simply gave you a
objectively.
in the right direction.
No, you still want everybody else.
For you to start killing each other.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
Because you're a petty bitch.
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one
Yeah,
more
yeah.
thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
Fuck!
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
Well, here's the thing. If she was like this constantly, I would have a hard time deciding.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a second.
Are you going to be the bird in the cage, Joshy? In the silver in the gold cage?
Right? The audience at home is
Golden gilded cage.
So, here's
What?
what
I
can't think that at all.
One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto,
Low-hanging fruit.
you're up.
Me?
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So
Joke's
let
on
me
you,
make
I
this
always
clear.
hated you.
Everyone has two choices in front
Yeah,
of them.
she was talking to me.
Oh.
Did you mean that towards me?
Oh.
If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out. ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me?
Petty bitch.
But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys? It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one. Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you? What? I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Like I said,
Kyoko!
Petty sadistic bitch.
God damn it!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate.
Jesus
Isn't that
Christ,
just the most
bro.
hopeless outcome ever?
Oh, motherfucker, you guys been talking about fatty fats on when talking about Hifumi this entire time. I'm allowed to call that cat that was posted in Discord fat.
That is a fat cat.
It's not that bad.
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. It's not really living at all. Make your argument. Oh, fuck!
Just make your argument.
Wait, what?
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, that's a lot of dialogues. Thought ellipses is an option.
The air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Oh.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
All of you will have to
Meh.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Like, I have to assume there's some people left.
So,
like, otherwise
what
there
are you gonna
would be
do?
no despair.
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
She's goading them into actually going ahead and voting for Makoto's
Well, of
death.
course. That's like, I assume that killing off everybody outside would
Oh!
not be despair.
I did not know that would actually ding me.
Wait, what happened?
If I didn't
It does
answer anything,
ding you.
it dinged me.
Oh.
What's the answer, Joshy?
Well, it's
How are you
hard
gonna
to-
fight this
Answer to
despair?
despair.
Question: are all the bullets valid right now?
No.
There's one I have to choose.
What do you mean? What do you mean are all the bullets valid?
Do I
You'll
have to hit
try it
every
again.
single one of them?
What?
Is
There's
he
the
going to?
ellipses.
Wait. Is he going to have to use up all the bullets? Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're asking?
Do I only have to shoot once?
That's not.
Just go ahead and try it again. And see what there is to get.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
I assume it might have to. Wait, no.
end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally.
Okay, I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this.
Just
do
do
things.
You just have to trust and hope.
I would say shoot one of the things. I would say it's probably the group photo. Shoot like that at like some of their ellipses.
Where's
or
the
something.
hope in that?
We'll have to go into the world outside.
Like just shoot the thing. Just give them a pep talk. I would say. I think that's what you have to shoot it with. A
Remember,
pep
hope
talk.
is the key.
Where's the fucking?
So,
God damn it.
what have you just done?
Oh fuck.
I refuse to give up yet.
Alright, let's look continue. Let me see the fucking dialogue. God damn it.
I assume that you have to shoot them with a pep talk from one of these bullets. Man, that is a big bullet. The photo of the Kyoko and the Headmaster. I didn't realize they're different
Have
sizes.
to scam a word and use that instead.
If I were to die,
Hope is your greatest weapon.
that would be the
Oh,
end
is
of
this just
Hope's
straight up
Peak Academy.
grab Pope?
Kibo.
And then you aim it and fire.
Don't lose hope now.
Oh damn.
It'd be hilarious if he missed.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
And then Yasuhiro takes one step outside and dies instantly.
Forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living.
There we go.
I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Can I be
Yasuhiro,
honest?
this means all your debts are gone.
Can I
You're
be
debt-free.
honest? I didn't know hope was a thing that was shootable / scannable.
I mean, it was funny because when you went to select the truth bullets, all of your truth bullets covered the thing you needed. Like, entirely. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda... And I know it's unfair, but I kinda died on the inside when you got the hope and you went to your truth bullets and completely covered your screen. And the truth bullets, of which none of them were accurate.
The
I
easiest
was
way
gonna
you
be
can
like,
tell it is that you've already used all those truth bullets before.
like I was gonna say, like maybe the group photo is like a very nice, happy thing that's like you get to shoot and give them hope. I didn't think it was the word hope.
You're overthinking it. It's just hope.
It's just hope.
Big hope.
I need to get out of here.
You think this game is smart like that?
Fortune-telling things doesn't matter anymore.
Seems smart.
What matters is my own gut feelings.
I wouldn't really call my idea smart. I just figured it would make sense.
We'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided to have faith in myself.
Aww.
By the way, the air outside is the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air.
Yeah, you have to do this for every morning.
Oh well, it's fine.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only
a bunch
get
of
stronger
chemicals?
by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say.
She'd also say for me to dig you down. I don't know what she means by this.
Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up as long as there's hope.
As long as there's hope.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided to have faith in.
By the way, the air outside, the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifier.
You know the air outside is polluted?
I've made my decision. If I die, the purifiers will screech. In other words, as the communal life you've all been living will
Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
Like, you can't kill all those cute boys if you're stuck in here.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
So true, Fee.
I love the purple thing.
won't give up.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Hope!
Why would you die?
Oh, bullet!
That would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air to say whatever you want. I've made my decision. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been living will come. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
Restore your family's name.
No, be better than your family.
It crosses my mind that I might give in to despair, but don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Babaka.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
we won't give up.
Oh yeah!
As long as there's
Musical
hope,
cue.
We'll never give up.
That's good.
If I were to
Oh
die,
man,
that would
music
be
cues are always great. You use the main theme.
Yeah.
The only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want.
This
I've
entire
made my
soundtrack
decision.
is a
If I
fucking
die,
banger!
Purifiers, in other words, the communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love. All of you will have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair.
Oh fuck!
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Someone come in. Joshi!
Oh fucking
Joshi!
shit!